iPhone 13 mini and iPhone 12 mini. We're checking both phones out side by side in this video. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. In today's video, it's the battle of the minis. We're looking at these two tiny iPhones to see just what are the differences between these two phones and just how well the other compares to the other. Also, we're taking some shots with these two phones and putting them side by side so you can make up your minds about which phone to get for yourself. Let's start with a quick hands-on. So on the right, we have the iPhone 13 mini in pink, that is this phone, and then we have the iPhone 12 mini in white, and that is this phone. Obviously, they look and feel the same, button placements and everything are exactly alike, except for this one tiny thing on the iPhone 13. The antenna band is on here. Holding these two phones, you don't really notice, but the iPhone 13 mini is supposed to be a little bit thicker and just a little bit heavier. Honestly, I don't feel that. The sides on the iPhone 13 mini, if you see the difference, is also a metallic rose gold. Of course, I do have the pink version held up to really bright lights, though people sometimes think that the pink iPhone 13 mini is white. Can't really blame them because the pink on this is just a hint of pink. Sort of just enough to say, hey, I'm not a white phone, lol. Of course, the most noticeable differences between these two phones are how the cameras are positioned on the back. Aside from the different placement, the 13 mini has a diagonal module. You also sort of see that this is a wider camera module all in all versus this. These two phones rep the same screen, but the main difference really would be that notch. You can see that on the 13 mini, it obviously has a smaller notch. That's a welcome change for me, but honestly, Apple, these are still like, pretty big. Like I said, nothing different between these two screens really, except that the iPhone 13 mini is like brighter than the 12 mini. But yeah, those are basically the main differences. This size still the best one for my teeny hands. So aside from the obvious differences we've seen between these two phones side by side, there are other things to point out. First off, if you're the type to care about the phone colors you have, the iPhone 12 mini actually comes in more colors. There's black, white, red, blue, green, and then the eventual lavender that they released. The iPhone 13 mini comes in midnight and starlight, which is basically black and white but with prettier names. Then there's a product red, a blue, and then this pink, which obviously I'm pretty happy about, even if I would have loved it to be a little bit more pink. Then you have that whole thing of Apple raising the bar in terms of storage. Base model for the iPhone 13 now comes in 128 gig, which again, I will say as someone who got the base 64 gig iPhone, it's never enough. Welcome change. The one thing that I hated about this iPhone was the battery time, and Apple comes in and tries to fix that with what they say is 1.5 hours more battery time on the iPhone 13 mini versus the iPhone 12 mini. I've been on the iPhone 13 since I've unboxed it, and I've been feeling that improved battery time. It has lasted me a day. I will say though that on the camera vlog test day, which is basically me running around shooting with a phone the whole day, it still didn't last me the whole day, but you must remember that that's very heavy use, and for this size, it's still a welcome improvement. Also, camera vlog test on the iPhone 12 mini coming soon. The iPhone 13 mini is also powered by the A15 Bionic chip versus the A14 on this. So yes, you have a newer chip on here, and Apple claims more efficient use and better performance. And finally, an improved main camera. You now have sensor shift OIS on the main camera on the iPhone 13 mini, something we only previously saw on the iPhone 12 Pro Max. That's a welcome update. And you also have these cool new features like photographic styles and cinematic mode. I've tried them out in my unboxing video of the iPhone 13 mini, and I'll link that up here and down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, pretty cool that you're seeing all of these camera features even on the iPhone 13 and 13 mini models. Right, now that we got that covered, let's see photos and videos from these two phones.
In
great lighting situations, a beautiful sunny day like when I took these photos, you don't really see differences between photos on the 12 mini and the 13 mini, except for probably maybe improvement on HDR. But the real difference you see when we don't have that good lighting. Right, let's go. Comparison shots. So on the right side, the phone I'm looking at, this is the iPhone 13 mini. And on the left, this is the iPhone 12 mini walking and talking. And this is what that looks like. Hey, rear cameras this time, walking and talking. As early as now, you can see just how much smoother the iPhone 13 mini footage is. And yeah, don't mind the mess you're seeing. Testing it out in the not best lit situation. We are walking and talking as well. Aside from the smoother, more stabilized video on the 13 mini, we also see the same improved performance in low light on video with the main rear camera. The iPhone 13 mini and the iPhone 12 mini are two very similar looking and feeling devices. Of course, the iPhone 13 mini does come in what some would say are incremental updates. But depending on what type of user you are, those updates just might feel substantial. For example, if you're someone who just really wants tinier phones with better cameras, let me break it down this way. If you're looking for the smallest cheap iPhone, then it really wouldn't hurt to go for the iPhone 12 mini base version at $600. You wouldn't really be missing out on much. But if you're a particular type of user looking for a smaller iPhone and you want better battery, or you want better low light performance, or you want better storage, like if you're thinking to get the iPhone 12 mini with more storage, the 128 gig version retails for $650, and then maybe you can consider getting the more improved iPhone 13 mini. That's it for today, you guys. Let me know if you guys have questions in the comment section below. I do have an unboxing of the iPhone 13 mini and the iPhone 12 mini. I'll link everything down in the description. If you want to see how I use tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's IsaDoes_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time!